How you guys doing? I'm Captain Planet, and you can't live on a planet without a planet. And the name of the show is the Law of Averages. And the Law of Averages state that you have to know the distance between where you are and where you want to be. Today, I have a dear to my heart topic to talk about. This is my $1 million plan that I've been following, and I wish to give it to you guys. Now, I'm doing this plan for my family, for my friends, my associates, my viewers, and I'm gonna name some names, and I don't wanna leave anybody out. I'm doing this for Demi, Danny, EJ, Sierra, Ayana, Katana, all of my ATL kids, all of Nina's kids. Okay, let's get right to it. Let's get to the $1 million plan breakdown. The first column is how many years it's gonna take to get to $1 million. That's going to start at 1 and it's going to end at 20. This is a $20 million plan, 20-year $1 million plan. The second column is the investment column, how much you're going to invest per year. The third column is the investment that you're putting in that year plus what you had from the year before. So I call that the math column. The fourth column is 10% accumulative interest. Why do I use 10%? Because you can't mess that math up. It's real simple. All you have to do is either add a 0 or move the decimal point over 1. The last column is the total investment. Okay, let's get right to it. Year number 1, you're going to invest $5,000 of your own money into the stock market, into real estate, into your barbershop, into your plumbing business, into your carpentry business, into whatever business you want. You're going to invest $5,000. Now, off of that $5,000, you have to make 10% accumulative interest. Does everybody know what that means? Okay, I'm going to break it down. If you invested $5,000, 10% of that is $500. All you have to do is move the decimal point over 1 to the left. That's $500. So off of your $5,000 investment, you have to make $500. Okay. Year number 2, you're going to add an additional $5,000. So year number 1, you put in $5,000. You didn't get any cumulative interest because you didn't have the $5,000 for the total year. Year number 2, you're going to add another $5,000. $5,000 plus $5,000 plus $500 cumulative interest equals $10,500. Are we clear on that? Okay. Take your time and let that sink in. I'm going to fast forward to year number 6. Remember, from year number 1 to year number 5, you are putting in $5,000 a year. You're adding what your balance was for the year prior, plus you're adding 10% cumulative interest. Okay? Now there's a book out there written by Mr. Gladwell. Mr. Gladwell says it takes 10,000 hours to become a master of your craft. So if you work 40 hours a week, you multiply that times 52, we'll round that down to times 50, that's 2,000 hours a year. 2,000 hours times 5 years equals 10,000. You should be a master of your craft by now. Okay, so now we're going to invest $30,000 a year. Year number 6, you should be at top pay, you should be maximizing your potential, and you're going to invest $30,000 a year. Okay, that's your first jump. So that's going to look like this. You're going to go from having a total balance at the end of year 5 of $30,525, and now the completion of year 6. Let's see how that breaks down. You're going to add in another $30,000. Plus you already had $30,525, plus 10% cumulative interest is $3,052. Your total balance is going to be $63,577. That's the first major jump. You're going to go from $30,525 to $63,577. Okay? Because you're a master of your craft and you're stepping it up of your investment that you're putting in because you put in that 10,000 hours. Moving forward, the next year to really pay attention. Now, mind you, from this point on, you're continually putting in $30,000 a year, and then you're still making 10% cumulative interest. Now, year 13 is key. Year 13 is the first year your output is going to be more than your input. You're going to input $30,000. You already had $344,095, and your 10% cumulative interest is going to be $34,409. Again, your output is $34,409. It's going to be more than your input at $30,000 input. So your output is $34,409. Your input is $30,000. That's the first year your output is going to be more than your input. Okay? Fast forward to year number 17. Again, you're consistently putting in $30,000 a year. Year number 17 is going to be $30,000 that you're putting in. You already had $643,017. 10% cumulative interest of that is $64,301, which is double the amount of $30,000. So it takes 13 years for your output to be more than your input, and then it takes 17 years for your output to be double than your input. Maintaining you putting in $30,000 all the way to year 20, it's going to triple. Your output is going to triple. Okay, let's look at year 20. You're inputting another $30,000. You had $955,153. 10% of that is $95,515, and then that totals $1,080,668. So I took you from $0 to $1 million real quick. Okay. Now let me just break down some things with this. You can invest this money into the stock market. You can invest it into real estate. You can invest it into your business. Okay. You must stay consistent. You must every 2 weeks know the distance between where you are and where you want to be. That's a simple equation. That equation is you take the total amount of money, if you're investing it into the stock market, plus the total amount of cash you have, divided by how many checks you have in. So if you get paid bi-weekly, this is a 520 check game right here. Because that's all it is. If you got 10 fingers, 10 toes, life is just a game after that. Okay? Every 2 weeks you have to know your average. So your average may be $100, right? But what does your average have to be able to have $1 million? That's $1,924. If you take $1,924 and you multiply that times 520, that equals $1 million. Okay? So you have to know the distance between where you are and where you need to be. You have to update this every 2 weeks. You have to stay on course and stay on schedule. Now, I've been doing this plan for 12 years and 4 months, which is 323 bi-weekly periods. So you can go figure out how much I have. So, like I said, once again, I'm doing this for you because no one did this for me. The first paycheck that I ever seen was my own, and I think that's ridiculous. The first stock account I've ever seen was my own. The first mortgage statement I've ever seen was my own. So I'm trying to eliminate all of these things for you guys, and I'm trying to give you this information because you're my family, you're my friends, you're my associates, you're my viewers. I love you guys, and I want you guys to succeed because the race is won in passing the baton. And I really want you to take heed to this $1 million plan. Once again, the plan is from year 1 to year 5, you save $5,000 or you invest $5,000 in whatever you're investing in, and then from year 6 you're going to kick it into overdrive because you're a master of your craft. So that's going to be $30,000 all the way down to year 20. You're going to invest from year 6 to year 20, $30,000 a year, while making 10% cumulative interest. Year 13 is a highlight year because your output is $34,000, which is more than your input of $30,000. Year 17, your output's gonna double, $64,000, and you're still inputting $30,000. Year 20 is gonna be $95,000, which is triple of $30,000. And the bottom line is you have to pay attention to detail. You're the most important person in the world. All right? Don't spend an hour in the beauty salon on the outside of your head, and don't spend an hour updating your finances. My name is Capt. Planet. You can't live on the planet without a plan. I hope you have questions, so please leave your questions in the comment section below. Please subscribe, and I'm just going to thank you in advance. Peace. Hey guys, I got a special shirt on today. It says, "She makes me better." Guess who makes me better? My mother, my grandmother, my wife, my sister, my aunt, my daughter, my niece, my cousin, my girl. All of those females, if you have one of them in your life, I'm sure they've made you better. And if they don't make you better, you still gotta wear this shirt to let them know that's what they should be doing. This is a special shirt for me. This was my first shirt that I made. I remember years ago I was gonna do an ignorant shirt. I think Mariah Carey touched my body, and the young lady was saying, "Nah, you're bigger than that. Come up with something positive." And this is what I came up with. Fast forward, also this shirt that I'm wearing is a shirt that I tried to connect with one of my internet mentors, Eric Thomas. I reached out to him. I've gone to one of his seminars. Phenomenal. You need to go to his seminar. You need to be there. I reached out to him. I came up with the alternate colors with this design, and then put his logo at the top. We're still cooking in the pot. He didn't co-sign on it all the way, but we still cooking in the pot and trying to make that happen. But I tell you that story to let you know that you can reach out to your mentors on the internet. Close that gap and make it happen, because that happened for me. And it just did wonders for my mind that I was watching the guy for so long, and then I was able to pick up the phone and close the gap. All it takes is one phone call. All you have to do is go through one door, and several opportunities can open up for you guys. But definitely, she makes me better. My mother definitely makes me better. Thank you, Mom.